Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is dropping in week 3 of Palace's Ultimo 2021 collection. Yes, it's that time of the week, guys. Time to cover the latest week for Palace's latest season, and that, of course, this week is week 3 of the Ultimo 2021 season. We'll be covering the release details for week 3. We'll be covering all the individual pieces releasing in that week, and of course, my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all those details is, of course, by using a HYPEBEAST article. We'll head on over to that article now, and we'll start covering the release details for week 3. So here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that we'll be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in the description section below if you want to use the article for whatever reason you're going to use it for. Unfortunately, they always showcase a heavy-hitting piece as the first piece releasing in this week. So we'll just ignore it, just imagine you didn't see that, so we can ignore that. Because we will, of course, cover it and dive into it in further details. Let's cover these release details for week 3. So, for the third week of Palace's Ultimo 2021 season, it's going to have an in-store and online release the day before Christmas, December 24th, Christmas Eve. It'll be releasing 11 AM EDT time on the brand's online store. I use 11 AM GMT time to get, I would say, the more accurate drop time for the online store's release. It'll also be releasing on the US online store 11 AM. That I don't know what time zone, but it's 11 AM one of the time zones in America for America's online store. For Japan and China, as always, they get it the day later. They get it on December 25th, so Christmas Day. Japan gets it in-store and online, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time, while China doesn't have an in-store location, so they have to pick it up via the WeChat store there. If you guys have any further questions, when's it dropping, how to cop, yada yada yada, leave that comment in the comment section below and I'll try and help you out the best I can. But now that we've covered all the release details to do with week 3, let's get into week 3's pieces. We've got 64 images. We've got 15 seasonal pieces releasing this week. Let's see what Palace has in store for us for their third week of the Ultimo 2021 season. Now, the first huge heavy-hitting piece that we have that is releasing this week is the P-2B short parka. Now, the reason why it's specifically called the short parka is because obviously the length of it is a lot shorter than your traditional parka. Normally parkas at least go past the waistline, potentially almost halfway down the thigh, depending on how long they really want to be. They're a lot longer than just cutting off at the waist area, while this parka does the exact opposite. As we can see from the cuffs here, its intention is to stop at the waist area, maybe just past it. It incorporates a very varsity jacket MA1 bomber style on the bottom half, and then a very winterized one for the hood section. I would say it's maybe more closer to the MA1 bomber just because of its, orange interior, its pocket on the shoulder, and its overall shape, but it does have some very varsity jacket styled cuffs here and there. Now, this piece features in a variety of different colors if you're not a fan of just this black one here, and on the back it features a huge grid pattern triferg, and that same grid material is then continued on the elbows there and the back of the hood as well. I kind of like it. It's different material use there, adds a little bit of flavor to the back of the piece. It's well done. It's an interesting silhouette, and I kind of like what Palace has done here. It comes in a burgundy as well, if you're more of a fan of that. I think this color is really solid and looks really nice. And then we've got one final color, which is the blue here. Kind of a washed out, I would almost say denim blue, but it's not a washed out denim blue, but it is a washed out blue. Either way, those are the three colors that it comes in. I can definitely see the black one being quite popular as it'll be the most versatile, but there's nothing wrong with the burgundy and blue as well. But that is the first piece releasing this week, the P-2B short parka. Let's go check out item number 2. Now, this is an interesting one. What we have at item number 2 is the Polartec High Loft Track Jacket. Now, in classic Palace fashion, it wouldn't be a track jacket if you also didn't have the matching track pants. And these are called the Polartec High Loft Bottoms, quite simply. Obviously to match the top half there. It features multiple zips, one on the left chest area, 2 at the waist area, and 1 on the left arm. Towards the pockets, it also has bits of the material, I would guess, shaved away. So it's not Polartec all the way around those pockets there. Probably just for a bit of convenience, because, you know, if it gets really fleecy around those zips and you're zipping it quick, you might get some material stuck in it. So I can understand why they've gone with that design choice. I have no issues with that. Now, the pocket and the trifold on the left arm there, from what I know, those are 3M. So in any situations where you have artificial light on the piece, those 2 areas will light up. Same with the pants as well. That pocket down there on the right leg with the white outline, that is 3M. So when you shine a light on it, it will reflect. It does come in a couple colors. If you're not a fan of some Polartec Chewbacca looking tracksuits, it comes in a black if you're a fan of that. And it also comes in a silver, gray, whatever you really want to call it there. I think this is a solid track jacket. I think it's unique to use Polartec material for a track jacket. You don't see that too often, and you don't see Polartec material being used in a lot of streetwear brands actually. Probably because there's some licensing fees there to use that stuff, which is why only the big name brands like Palace and stuff could use it. That would make sense if that's the case. I mean, it's a solid piece. The matching pants are a solid piece as well. I feel like you can definitely have the jacket without the pants, but I think there's a lot more respect to you if you wear both the pants and the jacket, because then you're just looking comfy in a nice little tracksuit made out of Polartec material. It's a solid second and third piece that we have showcased here, guys, the top half and the bottom half here. I'd love to know how you guys feel about the colors, but that is the second piece releasing this week. And the third piece, the Polartec High Loft Track Jacket and matching bottoms. Now up next, we've got a piece that I normally wouldn't gravitate towards, but I gotta commend it for its color, the shape. It's a really solid piece. What we have at piece number 4 is the Bonded Fleece Quarter Zip. It features obviously a quarter zip down from the neck area, a single color for the overall exterior, and then a alternate color for the Sherpa lining where the zip is. We've also got a bit of Palace branding on the left breast and on the zip interior there, which kind of reminds me of Patagonia, at least the font does, and the colors and the way that little graphic is on the left breast there, it reminds me of the Patagonia logo. I don't know if you guys can see that relationship as well, but that's what I see when I look at that piece, and this is a very Patagonia looking piece here. It does come in a couple other colors as well, so it comes in a, I would say this is a brown, but you could almost go as far as burgundy, but I definitely think it's more brown, with a very dark brown chocolate looking Sherpa. And then for the final color, we've got it in a navy with a very dark navy Sherpa there, which I think looks really, really solid as well. I think my favorite 2 colors goes to the first one, this pinkish cream, and then the last one, which is the navy. The brown one still hits, just not my favorite color there. But that is piece number 4, the Bonded Fleece Quarter Zip. Now, I'm not normally a fan of rugby tops, but this one, I don't know, it's something about this first color here that actually really spoke to me. We've got the striped rugby, pretty simple. It comes in 2 colors. It comes in this a little bit more crazier red and gray with the white collar. But I really like the toned down nature of this this gray, creamy gray. I don't even know how to describe this color. This neutral gray, and then this like, I I don't know, space gray. It's so many different grays, man, and I just don't know my color spectrum that well. With the white collar, this really hit. I don't know. I was looking at that. I was like, you know what? That's kind of solid though. I own no rugby tops in my wardrobe, but that's a solid piece. I gotta respect it. I gotta give it some love, even though I don't normally wear that stuff. I wouldn't pick it up, but I had to give it a shout out. Not really feeling the red one though. Maybe you guys are feeling the red one a little bit more. I think that's just a little bit too loud for me there. But yeah, that is item number 5, the striped rugby. This piece had so much potential, and then when I saw it in the lookbook, the potential was ruined, and it seemed like a lot of you guys in the comment section below when we covered the lookbook felt the exact same way. And please, if you do feel this exact same way, let me know in that comment section below. What we have is the Insulated shirt jacket. And you're probably like, whoa, jacket. I see a shirt right now. Well, in the first image in the lookbook that this was showcased, I thought that too, until there was a second image that showcased the back of it. And I'm glad, at least in this image, we can see the back of it peeking over the shoulders here. This is only coming in 2 colors. It comes in this multicolored one here, and then I guess this other multicolor as well. I really like this because it kind of gave me a grid version of like the Needles flannels, and I was like, damn, this could have gone hard over the top of a hoodie, over the top of a white tee, over the top of tank tops in the summer, because it'd just be this nice lightweight flannel with this like checkered board or this chessboard like pattern. That's really cool. But as I was alluding to, as you can see on the shoulders there, the back of the piece is actually like a puffer vest or puffer jacket. The whole back panel is this, I don't even know how to describe it, just exactly that, like a puffer vest, like on the back. Unfortunately, as I was showcasing, the photos don't really show it, but you can see it spilling over the shoulders here, up on this area here, and up on this area here. Definitely go check out the Ultimo range if you want a better idea, but essentially the whole back panel is not a shirt, it's a jacket, and it's like a puffer jacket. I felt like that ruined the piece. I was like, this would have been a sick flannel just to have as is. But then they did this with the vest back to it. I mean, you could still rock it very easily. It would still look cool over hoodies and stuff, but I don't know. I guess I already had this image of like, it is a flannel, and then they changed it and did like a whatever the hell this is, the Insulated shirt jacket, you know? I don't know. I feel like I just had to highlight it. Kind of bummed that they went that route. Would have been nicer just as a shirt. But that is the 6th piece releasing this week, guys. The Insulated shirt jacket. Now, at item number 7, I have a very little basic piece with a very off-centered graphic there. We have the Love Palace long sleeve with what looks like a mountain range, a sun coming up from behind it, and Palace written off to the side. As we can see, it's not very centered at all. It's down on the left-hand side there. I mean, it's still fun. It's still fine. Would it have been nicer on like the chest, or maybe as like a smaller image on the left breast? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't have anything against it being down there, but I don't know. Maybe it could have been more tasteful in a different position. It just feels a bit weird putting it down the bottom left-hand corner there. Especially when it's like a text graphic, you know? Like it says Palace. If they're just looking at the front, it just says Pala, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. It does come in a couple other colors, so it's obviously coming in this black. It's coming in a white. Then it's coming in a gray. I mean, it's a fine little long sleeve. I honestly don't wear long sleeves at all, really, unless they're like turtlenecks and stuff. I just, when I want to wear a t-shirt, I just wear a t-shirt and then chuck some layers over the top of it if it's going to get cold. So it's not going to appeal to me, but maybe it is to you. That is it though. That is the Love Palace long sleeve. Well, this one's kind of self-explanatory on what it is, or at least what it's called. What we have is the Wicked t-shirt featuring a bunch of people with, instead of heads, they have Palace peas all grooving along, or doing whatever they're doing over the top of the Wicked lettering, and then connecting to the Palace lettering above it. It's kind of an odd tee, but I mean, it's still, you can still wear it. It's pretty easily wearable there. It comes in a variety of different colors as well, if you're not a fan of this black one. It comes in a blue, which is very, very bright. It comes in a green, it comes in a grey, it comes in a burgundy, and then it comes in a white. And I think I'm probably feeling the white a little bit, although the red little dudes with the Palace P heads are they're still pretty vibrant there on the center there. It's an odd tee. Maybe it's pulling reference to something that I just don't understand because I've just like missed that cultural reference there. It's what a lot of streetwear brands and Palace does, you know, to a tee. So maybe that is the case. I don't know. Either way, it's a funky little tee called the Wicked T-Shirt, and it is releasing this week. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this one with the weird, I guess, biblical reference feeling here. You gotta get a group of Christian mums against Palace Skateboards going with this kind of imagery. We've got the Trust Palace T-shirt. Or in this case, on the T-shirt, it literally says Palace Trust, but it's called the Trust Palace. It's got something on the arm there, but I don't know what it says. It says no something. Maybe no snakes? Don't know. Either way, an odd tee, an odd way to really make that Tri-Fur graphic, I gotta say. But, you know, if they want to get people talking, that's the way to do it. Be controversial, I suppose. I don't know. Nailing a snake to a cross. An upside down cross for that matter as well. Or, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. But anyway, yeah, it does come in a variety of different colors. It comes in a blue, a black, which I like the green snake on that. I think that's sweet. It comes in a gray, a pink, and a green, and one more color, which is the white. And the white kind of pops as well. It's kind of rebellious, but I kind of like it. I like it. I like it in the white, and the black's nice as well. They're solid. It's a solid tee. Yeah, let me know how you feel about this one, guys. But we have the Trust Palace T-shirt as item number 9. Now, we were talking about this exact graphic before. From what I know, it is the same graphic that features on, what was it, item number 3? Item number 4, the bonded fleece quarter zip. We have the Caveman T-shirt releasing here. So instead of it being a small graphic, it's obviously been enlarged. Kind of gives me that expedition vibe that Patagonia definitely gives you. This one does come in a variety of different colors. So it comes in a blue, comes in a black, which I think is quite nice. But then you don't really get the idea that it's a cave, because like, what caves do you know that are purple? You know, well, at least with a red cave, you can be like, oh yeah, you know, it kind of looks like a rock formation. I don't know any purple caves. Maybe I just haven't explored enough. Maybe I'm not diving down the right purple cave tunnels, but I don't know any purple caves. We've then got a green one, which again, I can still see it, you know, looking very cavey. And then we've got, I think, one final color as well. No, 2 more. We've got a pink, purple cave again. And then we've got the white, purple cave again. Lots of purple caves. Yeah, I mean, it's an alright tee. It doesn't really do too much for me though. I don't mind the black one because at least the black borders of the graphic kind of mold into the background of the piece. But yeah, doesn't really excite me too much, but it is the 10th item releasing this week. It is the Caveman T-shirt. Now, unfortunately, item number 11 doesn't get the proper showcasing that it deserves, as the HYPEBEAST article has only grabbed the images of the front graphic. But I'd like to express that the back of the piece has the exact same graphic, just obviously enlarged quite a bit to cover the whole back. So what we have at item number 11 is the Tri-Eye T-shirt, coming in a variety of different colors. It features this kaleidoscope looking version of the iconic Palace Tri-Fur on the left breast there, and as just mentioned, a huge one of the same color on the back. It comes in a black, comes in a blue, comes in a green, comes in a gray, a pink, a navy, I'm gonna say burgundy, or maybe a brown. No, it couldn't be brown. It's gotta be burgundy. They gotta classify this one as burgundy, and a final color of a white. I think it would look really nice on the white. I think that huge kaleidoscope graphic will look nice on just a white canvas. The other colors, they don't really do too much for me, but maybe they do for you. I don't know. The graphic doesn't change too much up in color. As you can see on the pink one here, we have a darker green kaleidoscope Tri-Ferg, and then on the other ones we have a slightly lighter one. As I said, it doesn't change too much, but if you want to have a look at how it looks with the huge graphic on the back, the Palace Ultimo range does showcase the back of the piece, obviously, as well there. But that is item number 11. That is the Tri-Eye T-shirt. This is a bit of an odd one, but I suppose it works with the rest of the Love Palace pieces. We have the Love Palace Snowflake beanie up next. I mean, it looks like your typical like hiking beanie, especially with like the snowflake graphic on like the brim of the beanie there. It comes in a couple of different colors. It comes in this purple and black, this gray, and then this very hot pink for no reason. I mean, the black and the purple's alright, but I don't know, man. I don't wear like parkas, Anraks, Arc'teryx, and this is the kind of vibe that this beanie goes with. So if you wear that type of stuff, that Gorpcore stuff, go for this, but definitely not in my aesthetic range there. But that is item number 11, the Love Palace Snowflake beanie. Now this is more my beanie style. What we have here, get ready, it's crazy. You might know the logo though, you might know what it's called just based off that logo, because that logo has a specific name in Palace releases with the blue bar at the top, red bar at the bottom, and the white logo in the center. They do it on crews, long sleeves, hoodies, almost every season. What is it called? Well, I'll let you know. It's called the basically and then whatever the piece is. So in this case, a beanie. So this is the basically a beanie. And it comes in a couple colors. Comes in the black, comes in the gray, comes in a purple, which I thought was a nice change of pace. And then it comes in like a, is it a cyan? Like a bluey green? Not really my favorite there. I think I would just go with something safe like the black, but it's a very solid little branded beanie there if you guys like that type of stuff. Or maybe you're trying to get the full basically a kit, and this is your final piece you need. That is the 13th piece releasing this week though, guys. The basically a beanie. I thought this one was kind of cool. What we have is the script mesh back 5 panel. So past this initial panel here that we can see with the branding on the front, the rest of the cap is mesh. It features a brim with these like silver metal bolts around the front of it, which I thought was a unique take on it. Would it have looked cool without the bolts? Yeah, but I don't feel like the bolts ruin the piece at all, that's for sure. It would have been kind of cool to see the top of the cap also just a huge bolt to work with the bolts on the brim. That'd be kind of cool, but then I don't know if Chrome Hearts would be coming for your ass if you did something like that. Maybe as long as you don't do it in sterling silver or something like that, maybe then it's okay. But yeah, this comes in quite a few colors. It comes in a black and a white, a pink and a white, which I feel like this is going to be a hit. It comes in a navy and a white, and then the final color is this brown and the white. I think my favorite's going to go to the black, just because I could actually see myself wearing something like this. But it's a pretty cool piece. A very unique take on like a trucker cap 5-panel type aesthetic, I guess. Pretty wild. But that is the 14th item releasing this week, the script mesh back 5-panel. Let's move on and have a look at our final piece releasing this week. Which actually works with a lot of pieces that have released this season, but doesn't work with a lot that's released this week. It would work well with the P-2B short parka because it has some grid-like material on the elbow area, the branding on the back and the hood. What we have here is the Tri-Ferg Patch 6-panel with this grid-like pattern done all over it, or at least a grid-like material like this. It comes in a variety of different colors. It comes in a black, a gray, a green, a navy, a red, and last but not least, a yellow. Some of these colors could work with other grid pieces that have released this season as just like the hat in the whole matching set. And it's not a horrible piece by itself either. It can just work as a simple Tri-Ferg Patch cap. Personally, not for me. I wouldn't wear it. I quite like my Mitchell & Ness caps and stuff like that. But yeah, a nice little way to end off the 3rd week of the Ultimo season. Let me know how you feel about this week's drop list though, guys. Are there any pieces that you're looking to pick up? I feel like there's at least one piece here for everyone. I kind of liked, well, what was I actually really? Was there anything that, I mean, maybe the graphic tees? I'd consider a graphic tee. I'm not going to be going for anything as I did pick myself up a little Christmas present a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean like a week ago. But it has to ship here, obviously. So I'm not going to be picking up anything from this week. But I'd love to hear how you feel about week 3 In general, I think it's a pretty solid week. There was nothing that was absolutely hideous here, although I might retract my statement there when I have a look at the flannel vest again. Where is it? Where's that bad boy? Yeah, this one here. Really would have liked this piece changed or altered slightly, but it is what it is. Either way, I think a pretty consistent week throughout, but I want to hear from you guys down in that comment section below. Well, that is it, guys. That is everything to be said about week 3 of Palace's Ultimo 2021 season. It's releasing December 24th, Christmas Eve, or the 25th if you live in Japan and China, 11 AM in the respective time zones. I want to hear from you guys. If you are picking up anything this week, what are you going to be picking up this Christmas Eve or Christmas from Palace? Are you going to go for the big short parka, a big heavy hitting piece like that? Or are you more feeling the graphic tees or maybe some of the caps? Let me know what you're going to be picking up from week 3 down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace weeks and seasons, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and the best indicator that you can obviously give me is subscribe to the channel. We're trying to aim for the new subscriber milestone of 3,200 subs as well before the end of the month. We are very, very close to that milestone, guys. So hopefully with your continuous support, we can hit that milestone before the end of the month. That's everything to be said about week 3 though, guys. Good luck to you guys out there looking to pick up something this week. I hope you managed to pick it up in the size and color you were after. But until the next Palace video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video, I'll catch you later.